I would like to admit that I don't know what I'm doing. I can admit that I don't know what I'm doing. Right. I had this realization this morning as I was like getting my day started. And for the most part, my life, my mornings are very slow. And I'm so grateful for that because I allow myself time to pray. I allow myself time to give gratitude and also to meditate. And then I get up and I begin to, make my tea and brush my teeth, wash my face, and all of those things. And I'm grateful because my life has been like this for a while now. And at first I didn't really know how to appreciate it. And as I am evolving, as I am maturing, and as I am able to take a step back and reflect on my life and my journey, I realized that I am so deeply worthy of the slow, very intentional, very ease filled life that I have created for myself. But also, I don't know what I'm doing, right? Like, I'm just doing it. I am just existing. I am just living life. Yesterday, I went out last night with a friend and we went to a park and we sat and we watched. I'm in Medellin, Colombia. And we sat and we watched families. We sat and we watched couples. We sat and we watched people dancing and skating and biking and just frolicking. Like people just happy and just living their lives. And I feel that for me, as a Black woman coming out of America, I'm grateful because Spirit allowed me the time that I needed to get myself together inside of America in order for me to appreciate even deeper, right? I'm about to start crying, y'all. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because Spirit allowed me the time to slow down, right? Spirit allowed me the time to learn and appreciate what it feels like to just really appreciate life and all of the very intricate, intimate moments of life. Baby, I love my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I genuinely love my life. And the tears that, I'm crying right now is just because I'm overfilled with gratitude. I'm always so grateful. A lot of the times, I'm always asking like how can I show energetically how grateful I am for my life? How can I show it? And, when I started asking, can I show how grateful I am for my life? And, I got a divine message. I think it was from one of my mentors, and she randomly started talking about something. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. I had to get this energy back out. Right. So that means that I actually really do have to start speaking and staying consistent, even if there's nobody watching right now. Right. I feel like, in the moment of this morning, in the moment where I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I feel that I am giving a lot of energy and effort to this. But of course, results are like slow to, like, I feel like it's slow. I had a moment where I thought to myself, like, what if I do this every day for a whole year and I don't even get to the point of like 1,000 subscribers, you know? And I know that this is like not for algorithm's sake, right? But it is for algorithm's sake because I want to impact a large majority of people. And the only way that I'm going to be able to get my energy out and get myself in front of those people is if I give out the energy and if I keep showing up, right? But I'm not gonna give up, right? I'm gonna still show up. I'm gonna show up every day. I feel like sometimes I don't know what I'm doing because, you know, I just moved out of the country. I'm still trying to increase my income. Still trying to build my, my finances up. I have, income coming in. However, it can be better. It can be tighter, especially with me being outside of the country. Um, and I just had a moment this morning where I'm like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? But I've had that moment plenty of times, right? I've come across, moments of what am I doing? How am I going to do this? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what is happening. I've had moments like that many times over the past 7 years, right? In 2019 is when I got fired from my traditional 9 to 5 job, and I haven't had any like sort of real security since then. And so I've had moments where I'm just how am I going to make this work? What more do I need to be doing in order to put out the energy that I wish to get back? What more can I produce in order to get back the financial reward that I feel like I should be receiving, right? And so I've had that question like a lot over the past 7 years, like I said. But then I'm always reminded that everything always works out for me and that I have had, right? Like I have had, and it might not have been the dollar amount that I wanted to have, right? But I have had it. I have had people help me. I have received support in the form of financial support, a couch to lay on, a meal to be had, whatever it is, like I've had the support the entire time. And so if I could just remember that I am always supported and, everything is always working out for me, no matter if it looks as though it's working out or not, right? Even if it looks like, okay, I got to go back to the United States for a little bit of time, which that is not even that's not on my radar, right? But it's like even if it is, even I'm just saying, even if it does, like I am a person that can see acceptance in all situations and also be like, okay, everything is working out for me. It has to, you know what I mean? Like it has to work out. If something isn't working out, it's to make room for something else that is meant to work out. And so at my core, baby, I know that, right? And so that's what keeps me grounded. That is what keeps me sane. And so I don't know what I'm doing. I can admit that I don't know what I'm doing. Um, but I'm gonna keep doing it. What I am doing is a lot more than what I was doing, if that makes sense. Like I wasn't showing up. I wasn't allowing myself to be seen. I wasn't staying consistent. I wasn't putting my dreams and my goals on the forefront of my life. I wasn't allowing myself to be heard and felt. I wasn't allowing myself the space that I have created or the opportunity that I have created for other people to come into contact with my energy. And so I'm grateful because I'm doing those things now, right? And so if I could just sit down and list out all of the things that I am grateful for and all of the things that are already working out for me, I can find like deep, deep grounding in knowing that it's everything that I want for myself, desire for myself is already done. I'm already doing it. Like I'm doing it, you know. Like what am I doing? I'm doing it. Like it's just it. Like I'm actually doing it. I'm actually showing up. I'm actually, telling people about myself and my writing, and I'm staying on my podcast. I'm on my podcast every single week on Wednesday. So if you have not checked out my podcast, it is called The Alchemy Soul. You can find the links in the description. It is streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon. You can find those links below if you want to check it out. I have also uploaded some some episodes to YouTube, but all of them are not there yet. But yeah, I'm on my podcast every single week, every single Wednesday. I'm here every single day, creating content, giving out energy, giving out love, giving out, just my vulnerability and the things that I have learned, because I feel like I have gone through so much in life in order to be a teacher of the lessons that I have learned. And I am, like I am showing up and I am doing it. And I did. I moved out of the country, so I am doing it. I am living life however I feel that I want to live life. Yesterday, my daughter's dad, because I have a daughter, she's 4 years old, and we co parent. And my daughter's dad, he asked me, did I consider my daughter when I decided to move out of the country? And I say, yeah. Like, she's my daughter. She's me, right? Like, she is a part of me. So there's no way that I could not consider her. But she has two parents. So it's not like there's a difference between me being here and me being in California. It's still the same. It's still about the same, like, flight time. There's no difference, right? Like the things that I'm doing for myself, it's not in negligence, right? The things that I'm doing for myself is for evolution. The things that I'm doing for myself is for generational healing. The things that I'm doing for myself is to exemplify for the Black women that are coming after me that they can do what they want to do in life despite, in spite, whatever, any circumstance, whatever it may be. You can still do what you want to do. If I was a single mother and I didn't have the support of having a co-parent, I would still be doing this. Like I would still be doing this. And I know that at my core, like I would still be doing this and that it would still be a way made, because this part of life and this way of living deeply resonates with my soul and spirit. And so, from the outside looking in, people can look and be like, well, like, he, and I'm not gonna say, people, I'm just gonna say he can look at it and be like, well, you're not being considerate of her because she's gonna miss you. Da, da, da. But at the end of the day, like there has to be some kind of adaptability, right? Everybody has to adapt to the situation, because I never planned to live in Atlanta. And in fact, I have not lived there consistently for almost 2 years at this point, right? Like I've lived in other places. And so, yes, I was in the United States, but it worked, right? Like it worked. So there's always a way to make it work. And I think that as I continue to live as my authentic self, right? And try not to trying not to change my change my desires so much to acquiesce to the role of being a mother, then I am in better positions to allow me being a mother to adapt to me being Marquita, the woman, right? Because that's what has to happen, right? I believe in you put yourself at the middle, you let yourself be at the center of your world, and you allow everything else to acquiesce to your energy. And kids are kids adapt well, right? Me and my daughter's dad have been together for since she was 4 months old, right? Like, so she knows that there is like some time in between, right? And not to take away from her missing me or me missing her, you know what I mean? Or when she comes with me, like him missing her, like, but that's how it has to be because that's what co parenting is. Like, so it's just very interesting. But also I'm a person that can understand all perspectives, perceptions. But the only perception and perspective that matters is my own because I can understand everybody else, but that doesn't mean that I have to change my life, change my goals, and change my desires to match the perceptions of other people. And so I am grateful to myself and for myself because I am really, truly learning how to put myself at the center of my world. And that doesn't mean that I'm neglecting any responsibility, right? Like I'm still gonna I'm still taking care of my daughter, right? Like she's gonna be with me. And when she does come with me, maybe we'll do some vlogs or whatever so that, I can exemplify how a co-parenting relationship is working while living abroad. Um, but like I just deeply and genuinely believe that you do not have to wait or put your goals and your desires on hold just because of circumstances. If you just continue to put yourself first, everything, all of the energy and everything that you want, and all of the people, they're going to make their way to you. All of the energy is going to align around you. Like it's just going to, you just put yourself at the center of your world and just watch how things like just acquiesce to you, you know? Um, it takes some work. It takes some work, you know? You have to learn how to not be a people pleaser. That's the biggest one, right? When I was a people pleaser, when I was a people pleaser, I wasn't doing what I wanted to do because I was afraid that those people would judge me or those people would pretty much judge me for wanting to do things non-conventional or unconventional. Um, when I was a people pleaser, I would try to change everything about myself and everything around me in order to fit a certain role that I thought I was supposed to play in their lives. And I'm not doing that anymore. Like I'm not doing that anymore. And it's in having this freedom. It's in my heart too. It's in my heart, y'all. Like having this freedom of not being a people pleaser is so liberating. Like allowing myself to put myself at the top in the center of my world is truly liberating. And so if I can say, right, because I lately I've been struggling a little bit with like feeling support from other friends and different things like that. And if I can say, I'm putting myself at the center of my world and I'm allowing everything else to acquiesce to my energy, I can say this person is putting themselves at the center of their universe and the energy is acquiescing to them, right? And so I can't, I'm learning as I'm speaking this out, but I can't, right? Like my emotions and my feelings are valid, but I can't judge somebody else for putting themselves first, putting whatever it is that they want for themselves first, or whatever, they feel they want to do or don't do for themselves. Like I can't judge them for that. I just have to see them, allow them, accept what I see and allow, or not accept what I see and allow, and just, like just whatever. But I accept what I see and allow. And then I'm like, okay, keeping myself at the center of my universe, will the energy acquiesce? Like, will it still like align? Will it still be in alignment? And so I'm learning a lot. I have met some people here now, I will talk about them soon. But I've met some people here and they have changed my whole perspective on relationships and also just control and allowing. And I'm grateful for the lessons, it's Mercury in retrograde. And so it in Cancer, okay? And so it has been a little bit of a rough time. But when I tell you, baby, I be getting them lessons. And this is a good one, right? Like the whole relationship thing and allowing people to be who they want to be and just accepting them, or if you don't accept them, then that means they're not in alignment. That's a whole different, we can go deeper on that conversation on another day. But this is me saying that I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Right? It's happening. Like it's in motion, you know? I remember I said that I'm manifesting winning the lottery, right? I've been manifesting winning the lottery, the jackpot, since I was a little girl. Since I was a little girl. And it only hit me this year. I'm like, oh, this is a part of it. Like it's already done. It's already happened. But this, like me imagining it, visioning it, feeling into it, it's happening. Like it's in motion. And so everything is always constantly in motion, even if it feels like you are being stagnant. Of course, you can always do more, right? But sometimes the stagnancy is the motion, if that makes sense. Like sometimes when you are being stagnant, you are learning how to just be and how not to do so much, because we are human beings, we are not human doings. And so there is a lesson in everything, even in the stagnancy, right? Like people will, and I did this as well, but people will beat up on themselves for being stagnant. And it's so important to just remember that everything is always in motion, right? Like there's always motion. It's always forward moving, forward moving, forward moving, even if it don't look like it, it's forward, forward, forward. And so that's all I got. That's all I got. I really got to talk through that. That was really good for me. Um, I am currently on a 365-day long form content challenge. If you enjoyed this message, please be sure to subscribe because I'm coming back here every single day. I'm coming back here every single day. Okay. I am Marquita. I am a spiritual coach. I'm an author, and I'm also the host of the Alchemy Soul podcast. So if you're interested, please be sure to check the description for more information. Oh, if you resonated with anything that I said today, please be sure to leave me a white heart in the comments. Okay, peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. I will see you all back here tomorrow.